Hello, this is Sam Simon, also known as Dementia Man, and this is my video blog, sort of spanning the first and second weeks of August. I'm having some medical work done, not related to my um, cognitive disorder, but I'll be okay. But I'm recording this a little bit early, and I'm may or may not miss a week in recording. We're trying to keep this 3 year plus weekly recording going. Um, and what I want to talk about today, because yesterday I was a one of the I was a virtual guest. I had been invited to be there in person, and some folks that I know were there in person at the board of directors meeting of Amtrak. And and because it was their July special meeting honoring the 36th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act, there were a number of disability advocates present. And while they discussed a number of things about the business of Amtrak, um, and all the upgrading and new trains and adaptations, there was a focus also on accessibility. One of the things I was there for, though, specifically, and some folks I'm going to mention in a minute, was to encourage Amtrak to make available at the train stations and to train everybody who works on a train to distribute freely these hidden disability lanyards with the yellow star, um, or sunflower specifically, um, for passengers, and to train staff to be able to recognize and acknowledge and know that people with that might need a little extra time. If you don't know this, this is especially a session for those who have it, care for people who have a cognitive impairment, people who work at senior living, people who work in facilities that are open to the public, and where people with early stages. And this is what we as a society don't fully recognize. The trouble with the word dementia, now I'm going off, okay, is that it evokes end stage. The person who just stares into the sky and lives in a memory center. I have dementia, we call it today. I have a neurocognitive disorder, probably in the between minor and major, in which I'm cognitively slower than the somebody my age and my training and people like me. So when I go to the airport, I wear my lanyard. The TSA people recognize that, know that I might need a little more time. The airlines now let me board early with my wife. Um, I do it on my own now when I go to Amtrak. I go to a red cap. I tell them what I've got. I wear this. We have it when we go to the Union Station in Washington, D.C., somehow we seem to end up almost always with the same red cap. He knows us. He makes sure we get on, makes sure that we get on early and have a seat, and helps us enormously. But this isn't just for transportation. It's for the local grocery store. It's for the Macy's or the Lord and Taylor's or the uh, wherever else you go to do shopping. It's for the local medical centers or your hospital, particularly medical centers and hospitals, you would think, would know that at their desk. So we walk into just the other day, I had a procedure to go check out this thing that's my medical issue. It's involved looking into my kidneys. And we walk into the hospital main entrance area, and there is a big desk, but there isn't a place with the lanyard or the sunflowers where I know somebody's been trained to recognize someone with a cognitive disorder, spend extra time. Then we go to the desk. That's for, I was going to go into an operating room. Well, they too could have been better trained. We were well cared for. They didn't recognize a lanyard, and it was, but imagine that everywhere. So that's what this is. Lanyards everywhere. Now, I want to mention the group that I worked with yesterday to go to go to the Amtrak board meeting. It's Voice of Alzheimer's, VOA. Jim Taylor is the director of it. Go to Voice of Alzheimer's, join it, sign up, be part of their campaign. We're also with the woman who is the American, her name is Lynn Smith. I'm not going to give out her contact, but she is USA American Program Director for Hidden Disabilities. Um, and you can go to hiddendisabilitiesstore.com. Trouble is that they charge a lot of money. These are free if you go to your local airport. So don't spend $15 or $20 to have it mailed to you. And in fact, any business, a hospital or a department store chain or grocery store chains can work with the hidden disabilities and buy them wholesale and make them available free to those who need them. And that's what I just wanted to talk about today and have talked about. Be an activist, be an access advocate um, for lanyards everywhere that the ADA itself, the Americans with Disability Act, is required to be. Uh, we'll post some links here on our website for this. And be part of the campaign. Whenever you walk into a store, or that you particularly one where you may frequent a lot, or or you visit a lot, have your accounts, go talk to somebody in management, or and say, by the way, can you make available lanyards for those of us who are with or are people with cognitive disorders so they can get a little help, and the place they can go to for a little help. How about a sign above the desk? So let's start that campaign, be part of it, um, and wish me luck as I go through a medical procedure and come out. I've got a malignancy, but it's highly treatable and should be home and available soon. I just don't think I need to go into great detail. Um, we got enough going through. Well, let me put it this way. If it's crazy for a guy with dementia, also known as neurocognitive disorder, to write a play and to do blogs every week, I'm going to be that same crazy guy with a um, cancer kind of deal that can be treated well. And I should be completely, after a little bit of surgery, be completely cancer free. So um, thank you. And let's advocate on Voices of Alzheimer's. Check it out and join and be part of their program and advocacy for lanyards everywhere.